Hi, so I want to show you exactly how people find landscapers. Like if you're a landscaper and you're trying to get more leads, you might try handing out flyers, going door to door, or even advertising and stuff. But this is by far the best way that I was able to generate a lot of landscaping leads for my clients, and I want to show you how everything works and how you can do the same. So basically, as you already know, like a lot of people are going to go to Google and they will search for what they need. And in a lot of cases, people search for the services that they need as well. So if somebody needs a landscaper, they're going to go to Google. Let me just move myself here. They're going to go to Google and they will search for example, landscapers near me. Or they might search for landscapers in, for example, Dallas, Texas. Or they might search for specific services. For example, lawn mowing near me. Or something similar. But when they search for landscapers in their area, they will see this. These are Google guaranteed ads or local services ads, and here you basically pay Google in order to get these leads. These are really good, but you need to have a lot of things going on before you start running these ads. These are PPC ads or Google search ads, where you basically pay Google in order to have your business displayed here, and you bid with other competitors, and the one who bids the highest, the one who pays most money to Google, is usually the business that shows up the highest on Google as well. And these are local businesses from your area. Now, people mostly go here in order to find landscapers. First of all, people know that you need to pay Google in order to show up here. They just know that stuff. So a lot of people might even just skip through these businesses and they will go straight here in order to find local businesses in their area. And if your business can show up here, you can get a ton of leads. I know this because I did this for a lot of different landscapers, and you can generate like 50 calls per month through these, through this method for your business. And in order to show up here, you need a Google My Business listing, and a lot of businesses already have a Google My Business listing, but they might not already know it. But because everybody has a Google My Business listing, you need something else as well. It's because Google sees a lot of these different businesses here. For example, if you go and you click on more businesses, you will see a ton of different companies. And you can go to other pages and you will see even more of them. Basically, they need to have a lot of different factors that decide which companies are going to show up first and which companies are going to show up last. So here's what I do in order to show up as high as possible. First of all, I optimize the Google My Business listing. So I add more information for Google to better understand exactly what services you provide and which areas you serve. Then I do the same thing for your website. If you don't have a website, we will build a new website for you. That's a custom-made website, looks really awesome, but at the same time, it helps explain Google what kind of services you provide and which areas you serve. By doing these things, which is basically called SEO, by doing all of that stuff, you help explain Google exactly what kind of services you provide and which areas you serve. And therefore, Google better understands this stuff so that when people search for landscapers, Google associates your business with what they're searching for and they show your business really high on Google. This is the method that I use for a bunch of different businesses, not just landscapers, even though this video is purely for landscapers. But it's the strategy that works the same way for a lot of different businesses, and it's super, super effective. Moreover, even if you decide to stop paying for SEO services later on, you would still keep getting leads. Before we continue, this service only costs $300 per month. And if you want to work with me and my team, then head over to landscapingfunnels.com website, fill out the contact form, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Let's go back to the video. That's why this service is one of the best long-term marketing strategies that you can basically have for your business. So I definitely recommend it to everybody. If you don't have money to pay for SEO services, then definitely at least try to build a simple website, show all the services that you provide, show the areas you serve, and add as much information as you possibly can. Add some nice pictures to your Google My Business listing and to your website, and try to get as many reviews as you can for your Google My Business listing. And doing this stuff alone is going to help you get more calls. Maybe not as many as if you worked with me, but you will still keep getting calls. Here, let me actually show you some of the results that I was able to get for this one landscaper in Virginia. So here's what happened to his Google My Business listing. Basically, as soon as we did all these things, like when we built a new website, when we completed the SEO optimization for his website and his Google My Business listing, he almost immediately started getting a bunch more calls. Basically, this is what his Google My Business listing looked like. He was getting only a few calls per month, and then once we completed all these things, his listing started to show up really high on Google, and therefore people clicked on his listing more, they started calling him more, they started going to his website more, and basically he started getting a bunch of calls. Here's another graph basically showing the amount of calls that he was getting. And here's after 1 year, so everything pretty much doubled. So he was even showing up in a wider search area. So even more people were able to actually see his business. So he was getting a ton of calls through his Google My Business listing. So yeah, basically this is the strategy that I used for a lot of different businesses. And if you want me to help your business get a lot of leads using the same strategy, then head over to my website. I'll leave a link in the description. Fill out the contact form and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But in essence, this is pretty much how the strategy works. It's a really effective strategy. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.